Hey everyone, welcome to Off Kilter Homestead. This is Haas. It's middle of March now. I'm just kind of coming back with some updates for you on carnivore progress, as well as some different projects that are going on around here that I'm kind of involved in. Carnivore, it's been sporadic. For the most part, I've stuck pretty well to it. It just seems this time around, it's been more difficult for me to stay on diet. I still have lost weight, not as much as I probably could have had I not jumped off a couple times. Just decided, hey, today I'm not going to do it. I know that's all on me. So one thing I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about today are cheat meals. What I have been doing are not cheat meals. I've just been flat out cheating. Not a good thing. Something I know I need to work on. It's purely a willpower thing. Last time I did carnivore, I was just like, I'm not going to eat it. This time whether I convince myself, oh, it's just the one thing, which turns into I've ruined the whole day, so I can have that Butterfinger tonight or whatever. It's a willpower thing, and it's all on me. I'm not trying to make excuses. I know I just have to do it, and I will. Cheat meals are not ideal. Sometimes you have no other option. Now, if you're doing carnivore or keto for that matter, for health reasons, say you have some type of allergy or a certain food reacts to your disorder and almost feeds it, do not do cheat meals. Cheat meals will do nothing but cause flare-ups. You'll feel like garbage. You may see some symptoms return that you've eliminated by getting on the diet. Just don't do cheat meals. So many times on the groups, I'll see somebody comment, oh no, I had this today, and they beat themselves up. It's okay. You don't have to have so much guilt. I know I'm that way. I'll be doing good, and then all of a sudden I'll have something, and I'm just like, oh gosh, I've ruined everything good that I've done, and I beat myself up over it. It wasn't worth it, all this stuff. You can't do that. Just get back on your diet and take off from there. Don't spend too much time fretting about it, and don't, go out there and put it out there just because you want the attention and you want people to feel bad for you. Just suck it up and move on. And that's what I know I have to do. Some people do cheat meals to kind of kickstart their body. I did that last time. I would notice that I wasn't losing any weight, and so I would just say, all right, we're gonna go out to eat tonight, and I'm gonna get whatever I want, and I'm not gonna worry about it. And then the next to get right back on it. Just kind of shock your body a little bit. That's okay. Again, cheat meals are not ideal. Don't do it all the time. Once in a great long while, if weight loss is your only goal, or maintaining is your only goal, and you don't have other health issues, no problem. Don't make a habit out of it. But when you do one, maybe you're out, like maybe you're on vacation, you're out with your family, and you're at somebody's home, and there is no other option but you have to eat that lasagna that they made for dinner. You don't want to be rude. It's fine. Eat your cheat meal, get back to it as soon as you can or the next day. My whole point in saying all that is cheat meals happen. Sometimes they may be planned, sometimes they may not be, depending on the reason why you're doing this diet. Jump right back onto it. Don't beat yourself up over it. No reason for that. Some projects that I have going on around the homestead, bring you up to speed on. I finally finished our bed. We were in desperate need of new mattress and everything like that. And with the new mattress comes a new bed. So I looked up different bed plans and everything like that. We didn't have a whole lot of money to spend having buying a mattress and needing a new bed. So we got something that will work for this year. And then next year we'll all spend some time and actually sink some money into the bed frame because I want to have drawers and stuff like that. This one is just a very simple bed frame, and it turned out like you could expect it to turn out with me doing it. I know I joke a lot about off kilter and everything like that, and it's not that I try to do things off kilter. It's not that I try to do things askew. I want it to be good. I want it to look good. I want it to look like a professional has done it. it's just not in my wheelhouse. No matter how hard I try, you know, I use the squares and I use everything like that. It just doesn't work out. With our bed, it's too long, which is much better than too short. At least I'm not losing money that I have to go out and redo it all. It's too long, way too tall. I wanted a high bed because I like to just roll in and roll out. I don't like to have to climb up out of bed, or have to get too far down into bed. So I wanted it high. We even bought some risers in case, the bed we chose wasn't high enough. We're definitely not going to need the risers, and it's really too tall. I have to climb up into bed. For me, that's not a huge issue. For Hannah, who is let's say vertically challenged, it is an issue. So I was going to just cut the bed post, the 4x4s we use for the legs, off and lower the bed, but I think we're going to keep it because we like the extra storage space. So we're going to keep a high bed like this. So I'm going to build some stairs for her so she can get into bed easy, and then we get all that extra space. So measurements didn't work out. I don't know what went wrong. We went loosely off some plans, but I measured everything, did everything I was supposed to, and that's what we got. So that project is done. It's behind me. I'm moving on. We are still working on the chicken tractor, slowly but surely. As we get funds, we're going to add this to it, and then we're going to add this to it. Eventually, we're going to have a whole chicken tractor. Let's go take a look at it right now. So this is the chicken tractor. I've cut off a bunch. I've put a base kind of paint on it just so it doesn't rust. It needs a couple more coats of paint. Obviously, we're going to need chicken wire. I'm going to do some extra welding on this, which is a good opportunity. My buddy wants to learn how to weld, so maybe I'll bring him down from St. Augustine. It's just a couple welds, but it'll get him down here. We'll go fishing or something like that, so it won't be a wasted trip. I'm going to put in a bar right here. That way I can have 2 different doors on each side. So that'll be the top. I am going to do some more welding on the side here, just for support. Probably doesn't need it. Actually, I know it doesn't need it. It's pretty stout. I'll put an extra, 1 or 2 in there, maybe at an angle, if nothing, to support the chicken wire. And then I'm also going to put a door here on this end. And the reason being is hopefully I get to the point, especially with our garden area, where I can just kind of open the door. I'll have some poultry netting or something up to let them into the garden area, just go crazy during the day, and then I'll put them back in here at night. That's the goal with the chicken tractor. Some other projects we have going on around here is our doggy door. Right now, we have Bella in a 6-foot high, pretty decent sized dog run, but we have a doggy door going to the house. Eventually, I'd like to do away with that and turn that into a chicken coop, which would be a pretty nice chicken coop. Problem is, we have 4-foot fence, and the hams on this dog are ridiculous. She can jump up and hit the lintel on on a door with no issue. We have her chase around a laser light like a cat, and I'll run it up the door, and she can touch the top of the door without really trying. When she gets out here with this 4-foot fence, she can clear it without touching it, and which is how we got her. The family that had her before lived on a busy road. She jumped the fence to chase a car. 2-year-old little boy took off after the dog, and they couldn't have that, so we got her. So I have some different solutions with the fence, which I'll get to here in a minute. Doggy door, I want to come up with a guillotine system for the outside. Whenever we have to lock her outside, maybe Hannah is mopping the floors or something like that, she will not be very happy, and she'll rip the flap off for the doggy door. So I figure if I can come up with a guillotine system, so when we have to lock her outside, we drop that down, she's not able to get to the dog flap. And also it's a little extra security for in the house too. We go away, even overnight, we can shut that, lock it from the inside, and good to go. So I'll be working on that this week and get that taken care of. I think I have a pretty solid setup in my head anyway. We'll see how it all works out. As far as the fence, the first thing I need to take care of, when they built the house, they buried a lot of the excess construction materials. and there is a giant depression in our backyard, and it's made part of the fence even lower than what is already there. So I got to get some dirt in here. Wish I knew somebody in the area that had a bobcat. That'd be a whole lot easier, but it's workout. So I'll have them offload some dirt. I'll level all this out, and then what I plan on doing is getting some T-posts or something. Eventually this will all be private fence. Until I can get a 6-foot private fence in here, I'm gonna get some T-posts and some chicken wire or something similar and extend the fence up to where she can't jump out. Then she'll have the whole backyard to run, and that's really what she needs. She's a sporting dog, she's a hunting dog. I don't hunt with her, I probably won't ever hunt with her, multiple reasons, but she's definitely high energy. She needs this whole area to run back and forth. She has some space in her dog run. I mean, it's not a small dog run. She runs and she has fun in that. But if she had the whole backyard, I know she would prefer that much better. So next big project that I'm tackling is going to be extending this fence. Oh, hey Bella. Hi Bella. Can you say hi, Bella? So once I can get the fence taken care of, I know she'll be a much happier dog, and we'll be happier dog owners because, well, frankly, she's spastic, and the more energy she can run off outside, the better she'll be doing inside as well. She has gotten a whole lot better since we changed her food to high energy dog food. And then we're also working with different training. We got a clicker, trying that. We're doing the frozen peanut butter in a Kong. And she's from the dog that we had 2 months ago to the dog we have today is almost night and day. More sunset because there's still some of that in her, which is okay. She's just a puppy, you know, she's just a little over a year old. So this is my next big project. We'll get this taken care of, and then we'll move on to some other stuff, things I'm pretty excited about. Yeah, so guys, remember to be self-sufficient, help everyone you can, inconvenience no one, and you guys have a good day.